Hi everyone, this is an announcement to let you know that after these readings are released, I'll be changing the name of this channel from Peace, Love and Tarot to Wild Lotus Tarot. I just felt that Peace, Love and Tarot was no longer in alignment with myself and with my message, so I wanted to choose a new name. And I've always loved the lotus because it's a symbol of spiritual transformation, and also because it appears on what is, I'm sure, all of our favourite card, and that is the Ace of Cups. So if we just have a look down here, they are lotus flowers on the surface there. And, the idea is that the lotus flower, it starts its journey as a seed, in the mud at the bottom of the pond, and it follows the light through the water to the surface where it blooms as that beautiful flower. And, it's a symbol of the transformation, the journey to open ourselves to love, to self-love, to the divine. So I love that idea. I think it's a beautiful symbol. That's why I've chosen that name. And I see, my purpose with this channel is to help you, access that wild lotus inside of you and to help you on your journey of transformation, whatever that might be for you. So next time you tune in, you'll see the new name. I've already started changing the channel art, so it's going to be a little bit inconsistent for the next week or so. And just while you're here too, before we start your reading, I just want to say thank you so much for being here, for your subscription if you've subscribed, for every like, comment and share. I really do appreciate it. You've really helped me grow my channel. I'm very passionate about tarot and I love bringing you these readings, and I really hope that you'll join me in my new journey as Wild Lotus Tarot. So for now, let's go to your reading. Welcome back, Pisces. This is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for May 25th to the 31st. So what we've got for you this week, we are doing fixed positions. So in your recent past or what you're transitioning from right now, we have the Hanged Man and the Five of Pentacles. We have in your current energies, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Sun. And we have the Five of Wands and Perspective, which is the Death card, in your near future or outcome position. So this is quite a transformational energy that you've got going on here, Pisces, really needing to release those energies of scarcity, of conflict, of challenge, and really allow that to fade away and just to surrender to a new perspective, a whole new way of being. That's really what's going to bring a new beginning in for you. That's really going to have you, moving forward into a really positive light. So there is a big shift I feel that needs to occur. So let's see how that plays out. We'll go to the Oracle cards first. We have Trust Your Path. I love that one. And we have Rajas. So we'll start with Rajas here. Now this card here in particular is the dynamic movement, aggression and energy. So I was feeling, especially with this recent past situation here, or the energy that you've been feeling a little bit frustrated or stuck, like a bit of a pacing tiger in a small cage. And that could be because of, obviously, we've all been kind of confined. We've been confined to home and that kind of thing. I get the feeling like you're just ready to, like to get out there in the world and to make some progress, to charge. I think that you might have been feeling that sense of being stuck. But, we have to know that, obviously, you'll know when it's time to get up and go again, and when you are able to do that. And I really feel that you're going to make leaps and bounds in your action when you are able to. So it's about surrendering to, the fact of how things are at the moment, and that we can't, get out there and be all energetic and make as much movement in our life as, what we truly, truly want to. So it also says that it can be important for you to balance that energy that's kind of burning inside you with rest this week. And we have Trust Your Path. Absolutely love this one. So it's really saying if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And also there's that sense of the path that you're on and how everything is unfolding is perfect. The universe always gives you, what you need and what you can handle at one time. So I'm going to read that one out and then we'll go to the tarot. The universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you can't go wrong. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, that's definitely the sun with the Eight of Pentacles, guys, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. So there is going to be big movement forward for you, Pisces. You know, I feel like there's going to be a bit of a quantum leap, and this period that we're in now is just like a little holding pattern, and we have to accept that. Now, in your recent past here, we've got the Hanged Man, Five of Crystals, which is the Five of Pentacles, and that came out with the Seven of Swords. So, interesting little energy set here. I'm definitely feeling that sense of frustration or feeling stuck with that Hanged Man energy, like I mentioned before, a little bit of a caged tiger. And, you know, I also feel that you might be reflecting on a situation of what has kind of kept you small in the past. I feel like you may have gone through a period of, you know, hardship, especially financially, or maybe feeling like somebody has deceived you or taken from you in a way. There's a sense of kind of martyrdom here, or a victim mentality. But I really feel that you're going to make a big leap in releasing that. You know, the Five of Pentacles can also be about being quite disconnected from our sense of spirituality. It can be, you know, a sense of lack. And, you know, when we're in that kind of place of lack, that can breed more lack, and it can also attract, you know, people that want to take from us as well. The Seven of Swords can be quite a take energy. You know, it's the slyness, the things happening behind the scenes. It can be people physically taking from us. So maybe you are, you know, recovering from a situation like this. Maybe you're, like I said, recovering from financial hardship. There is a sense here of, yeah, not having the resources that you need, and maybe feeling like you've been hard done by, that the universe hasn't provided for you, or that you've been involved with a situation that has kind of taken that energy from you. So with the Hanged Man, you know, it's time now to take time out, to pause, to regather your thoughts, and also to now surrender and release this energy that we see here. You know, the Hanged Man is hanging from this tree. Yes, you might feel stuck at the moment. You might feel like you're in a holding pattern, but there is like important recalibration going on. You know, the Hanged Man sort of waits for the information, the light bulb moment to move forward. And I feel like there is a strong new direction, a new beginning coming in for you, and that this is just a moment where you're just kind of waiting for, you know, waiting to see the light. Like, we've got three kind of like light bulbs or flares or suns in this reading. So there is inspiration coming, there is new direction coming for you. I feel like you just need to die that death of the Hanged Man that they talk about. There is a period of, you know, needing to release something, of needing to let something pass, you know, in order to move to a place of acceptance. And it's when you're in a place of acceptance of maybe the hardships or the situations that haven't turned out in your life in the recent past as you wanted them, that's when you're going to go quantum. That's when you're going to get the inspiration. It comes from a place of surrender and acceptance. So that's what I'm feeling here. There is something that needs to be released, something that needs to be accepted in order to move forward. I would point out, I don't know if I said it before, that perspective card that's coming up too, that is actually the Death card in the Rider. So, you know, there is definitely something like an end of a cycle here as well. Now, as your focus energies, cards all coming out in twos today, look at this. Let's just focus that for you. We have got the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ace of Wands. There is a strong new direction energy here for you, Pisces. You know, the Sun is the most positive card in the tarot deck. It's the one that kind of says, you know, you've made it. The Sun is it's a card of energy that comes in after a harder time. It really shows that, you know, things are turning into a positive light now. It is a card of healing. It's, you know, it says that you might have gone through tougher times, but that period is over now. So this is kind of like that breaking through the Hanged Man energy. It's a beautiful, beautiful new energy here. And the Ace of Wands is a new beginning, a passionate new beginning here for you. I think it relies on being able to release that past energy. Now, Ace is like any, you know, ace in the tarot. They are the seed. They are the first card in each one of the suits. So like any seeds that we plant, we have to nurture it, love it, in order for it to grow and expand. So you're now being invited this week to take inspired action towards this new direction. For some of you, it can be a passionate new opportunity coming in. If you think this reading relates to love and romance for you, that can be obviously someone coming in that with a new relationship offer. It can be a new job offer as well. I mean, we have that here with the Eight of Pentacles, which can be, you know, the fact that yes, there is this new opportunity coming in, but you will need to put in some hard work, effort, and energy in order to expand it, in order to make it run the distance. However, the Eight of Pentacles shows somebody who is happily putting in the energy, who's happily putting in the work, you know, putting in their blood, sweat, and tears to carve out these beautiful pentacles, which stand for, you know, making something tangible, making something solid, being proud of it, putting it on display. You know, someone doesn't mind, you know, actually doing the work. So I feel that, you know, whatever opportunity comes in, you're going to grab it. You're going to, if it is somebody coming into your life, you are going to really focus on them, really put the work in, do the work on yourself, and you know, it all turns out in such a positive direction. We can say the same about a work opportunity. The Sun is also a yes card in the tarot. There are a few cards in the tarot that are kind of strong yeses. And so it really says that this is time to move forward with this opportunity when it comes in. It is a yes. If you're wondering whether to pursue whatever this thing is, this Ace of Wands, whether it's a person or a job or an opportunity, a new home, whatever it is, the Sun says yes. And it is definitely going to have the potential to work out for you if you put the hard work in, if you take the inspired action, if you do what needs to be done. So that's beautiful, strong energy there, Pisces. Now, in your near future, we have the Five of Wands and Perspective. And Perspective is actually equivalent to the Death card in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So, a few things going on here. So, the Five of Wands shows somebody who, or group of people, who are using their wands in some kind of petty conflict. And wands in tarot stand for our personal power, our passion, our enthusiasm. So here we have people misusing their power, their passion, their purpose. So we really need to make sure that when the Ace of Wands is given to you, that you use it wisely. Like if it is a passionate new romance coming in, that you don't just sort of, get really caught up in the chemistry and, focus on that without, really trying to get to know the person, building the friendship, that kind of thing. If it's a work opportunity, that you get in there and you focus on putting in the hard work, like we saw in the Ace of Pentacles, putting your head down, doing the study, learning the craft and that sort of thing, rather than maybe getting caught up in any petty conflict or gossip or workplace politics that might be going on. Try and keep away from that. Just get on and do the work that needs to be done. That's what we see in the Five of Wands. It's a card of conflict. However, fives in tarot are also the number of change. So when I see the fives, I always say that it's, change that transmutes conflict. We also have the Five of Pentacles in this reading. So there is a sense of being conflicted or engaging in conflict or engaging in behavior or being surrounded by it. It might not be, you engaging in it, of like lower frequency, denser behavior. So it's really important this week to stay away from that, because you have that Rajas energy as well. So there might be the ability to kind of feel quite triggered and, maybe feel a little bit aggressive as well. So we really want to focus on being calm and peaceful. Now, the Death card here, Perspective. Sorry guys, I have been saying that this is the Death card. It is actually the Hanged Man in this. Wow, yeah, I was really fixated on the fact that there was something, that it was a death to something. I do still feel that you need to release something, but this here is actually the Hanged Man. You've got double Hanged Man energy in this reading. This is interesting, guys, because we have a similar combination that we started off with. We have Hanged Man energy again, and we have a five. So this is what what I'm picking up here is that there's going to be temptation, or whether you're conscious of it or not, to slip back into the past behaviours, to slip back into the past pattern. So we really want to make sure that we don't do that, because we want to really make a good go of this new opportunity that's coming in. So do keep in mind, Pisces, that you need to keep surrendering. You need to keep on taking a new perspective. You need to keep on releasing or not engaging with the conflict energy, be it within yourself or with others. This is your reminder again, hey, you know what? You don't want to go down the same path. You don't want to repeat a cycle that hasn't worked for you. Just remember this. Now it's time for us to put in the hard work, to do the hard yards, to engage in that healing sun energy, to use that power wisely. Maybe you've been handed opportunities before and it's kind of gone, it's gone AWOL, it's gone not in the way that you had hoped. Well, now you're sort of being given a chance to learn that lesson and to not re-engage with the same energy again. That's what I'm really feeling. And because I was so fixated on that that death energy, I think this is really the opportunity to wipe the slate clear, to that's what the death energy does, to transform yourself. Maybe if that's a pattern for you where you did used to kind of connect and engage in that kind of behavior, you're really being asked to let that go now, and through that there's going to be great growth, there's going to be a transformation, and there is going to be a whole new perspective on life, a shift, a surrender. This is what's going to free you from this Hanged Man energy. Whew, quite a big reading. Lots of major arcana here, half the spread, Pisces, so it's fairly significant, this situation in your life. I do hope it plays out well for you. Just to keep in mind, just don't re-engage with negative energies of the past. Time to move forward. You're being handed an opportunity here this week. Pisces, just remember it won't be everyone's reading. It'll be for those it's meant for. Feel free to leave me a comment. I read them all. Always love to know how things are playing out in your daily life. And I'll see you back here next week, same time, same place, for another reading.